joining us. Welcome news for Penn State as the NCAA will be easing some of the sanctions against the Nittany Lion football team in the wake of the Jerry Sandusky scandal.
The NCAA agreeing to restore many of the scholarships that were stripped from the football program. That will have a direct impact on recruiting and many other aspects of the football team. And with more on reaction from Penn State, Jerry Sandusky is in University Park. Gary?
And Marty, we'll hear from Penn State coach Bill O'Brien in just a few moments. Suffice to say, he and a lot of others here very happy with this news today. It was last summer, July of 2012, when the NCAA issued those crippling sanctions against the football team shortly after the free report was issued on the Sandusky scandal here at Penn State. And any way you do that math, when you're talking about a reduction in team scholarships, it has an impact on recruiting and the team itself. Today's reversal of sorts by the NCAA coming after a glowing report was issued about Penn State and how it's handling the Sandusky aftermath. That report issued by former U.S. Senator George Mitchell.
It's among the most devastating of the sanctions, reducing the team scholarships. The NCAA now says Penn State can add 5 more scholarships next year, and within a few years will be near its normal level. The action by the NCAA, not a statement on the sanctions being fair or unfair, but instead the result of the recent Mitchell report that concluded Penn State is doing an excellent job making recommended changes in the wake of the Sandusky scandal, and the university is ahead of schedule. Penn State officials grateful for the NCAA decision. University President Rodney Erickson today saying this action recognizes the significant efforts over the past year to make Penn State a safer, stronger institution. And Athletic Director David Joyner adding, I'm very happy for Coach O'Brien, the football coaches and staff, and the players. Especially pleased for our current and future student athletes who are the most important reason why we love working in intercollegiate athletics.
Now, of course, as part of the sanctions, Penn State also paying a $60 million fine, along with a ban on postseason play, no bowl games for the next several years. There was a hint today in today's announcement from NCAA that they may address those sanctions a little further down the road. But today, just the word that the scholarships will be restored a lot quicker than many people thought here is happy news here in Happy Valley. We'll have more on this story coming up. We're live at Penn State. Gary Sanderson, 6 News.
On a day like this, when some of the scholarships are restored, I think it's a good day for all those people.
Nittany Lion head football coach Bill O'Brien talking about Penn State students and players since the sanctions came down. O'Brien has been one of the leaders in Penn State's compliance with the NCAA. 6 Sports anchor Matt Maisel joins our team coverage live in the newsroom with more on his reaction to the NCAA's decision. Matt?
Yeah, Jen, no one since the NCAA sanctions came down last August has had a bigger spotlight on them, at least in the Penn State Athletics Department, than Nittany Lion head football coach Bill O'Brien. But since those sanctions came down 15 months ago, at least publicly, O'Brien has said, these are the penalties. Let's just move on and move forward. But one would have to think that those decisions not to openly fight the NCAA sanctions, which also include a postseason ban through 2016, ultimately helped Penn State in their compliance. O'Brien speaking today on a Big Ten conference call.
We've got a long way to go here at Penn State. We're happy right now for our players. We're just trying to do what's right for the student athletes here. We're trying to do what's right for Penn State. We've made mistakes. Again, we're just, as a staff and our players here, we're just trying to do the best job we can for Penn State every day.
O'Brien normally has a press conference to preview the upcoming week's game on Tuesdays, but since Penn State is on the bye week, there was no press conference earlier this afternoon. Live in the newsroom, Matt Maisel, 6 Sports.